Welcome to episode 117 of Sorry for the Delay. I'm your editor, Mia. This week, Sean and Joshua talk traffic tickets and the implications of new laws. We get a new segment called Meet Your Hosts, full of relationship fun questions and euphemisms. Plus, thoughts on a viral trend about a burning log and a showcase of their fun finds. All that and more. Enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Sorry for the Delay. We are your hosts. My name is Sean. This is Joshua. And Joshua, this is episode 117. 117 episodes. That is a mouthful of words I just spoke to you, buddy. But like we do every week, how are you doing this week, my guy?
No, Sean, thank you for asking. First off, I have to say, if you're just listening to us, you might want to slide over to YouTube because I don't know who set my lights up tonight, but I feel like I'm in Barney's studio. There's so much purple.
I feel like he's going to come through the door.
Right now.
He's going to come through the door and ask if you want to count apples or some shit.
I literally feel like I'm Barney, like one of Barney's turds. I'm just sitting inside his stomach right now as a turd, just waiting to be flushed out.
He's already consumed you.
Man. Yeah,
it's beautiful. I mean, to be fair though, purple really goes well with you. You look good in purple. I'll admit that.
You look good in purple.
You look
really?
nice. Yeah, you look nice. Yeah, look at that.
For a man who doesn't wear color at all, like I wear black all the time. You might catch me in some
white,
green or, I'm totally. Maybe I'm colorblind. Maybe that's what it is. But that
would explain a lot. To be honest, it does really.
I mean, I don't know, man. Maybe purple does look good. Let me know. You'd slide over. Yeah, check it out. Maybe it does look good in purple.
Yeah, head on over sorryforthedelay.live and check out Joshua and his purple Barney setup this week.
That's what the inside of Barney looks like, everybody. But yeah, Sean, thank you for asking. I'm doing quite well. I'm still coming off my high from my vacation. I have not found another place to take a cold plunge or a hot dip other than the
You didn't do my idea?
water.
You didn't do my idea I suggested to you?
What?
Put hot water in your first bathroom and cold water in your second bathroom. You didn't want to go back and forth in the nude? No, not feeling that one.
I'm in California and they track my water like they fucking, it's like a meter maid going around. Like I can't put more quarters in this fucking thing. I can't put more quarters in, buddy. Like I gotta watch my water. If I fill up 2 bathtubs, that's like a year's worth of like bills. Like I'm gonna have to sell a kidney to pay that water bill off. It's too much.
A simple suggestion then, if I could make one here. What if you rigged your gutter system to capture your rainwater, if you will, and put it into a bathtub, just put it into an extra bathtub, and then you could use that as your cold plunge, right? Yeah, that could work.
I mean, that could work. I could see it being an all natural solution. Just capture what comes from, Mother Nature
itself,
into my bathtub.
Yeah.
The only problem is the amount of bird shit that's in my gutters might cause
filter that shit. Put it through a Brita. Have it filtered through a Brita. You'll be fucking set, bro.
If I did that today, the next episode I'd be blind. My mouth would be numb. It would be a totally different. It'd be a totally different me, man. So I don't know if I could pull that off, but I will put it in the Sorry for the Delay suggestion box in my studio, and me and Barney here will figure it out if that's something that should be done. But fuck man, we're getting wild here.
I know we're getting.
This is how we do it though. Sorry,
I know it's what are we delaying people for? This is just this is the top tier content that you can expect from us. Your 2 favorite best friends here. But buddy, you know what else alters the state of mind and makes us different people? What is in your cup this week, my dude?
Well, it's funny that you say that because I thought tonight I should do a 2026 or tonight, depending on when you listen to this. Right. I should maybe try one of these podcasts and just do like a sober day. Just for once.
Going sober. Wow. I think
drink
this is
water.
A first. This is a first for Joshua. I don't think you've ever not had anything to drink on this podcast. That's interesting.
No, it's true. But then I remembered who my co-host was, and so I poured myself a big old glass of whiskey. And
You had me. You got me. You got me, you son of a bitch. You got me.
So cheers to my co-host, Sean. Thank you for keeping me drinking. Thank you for keeping me alive.
I'm the problem.
And,
yes, you're welcome. You're welcome, everybody.
And if you're just listening, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Slide over to YouTube. But yeah, tonight or today, this morning, fuck it.
Yeah, whenever you're listening.
I'm just sipping on some whiskey, man. It's just some
What kind of
straight Knob Creek bourbon whiskey.
Knob Creek, that's his go-to. You're welcome. That's a good one.
Aged
Delicious
for 9
bourbon.
years. But yeah, dude, that's what I'm sipping on. What do you?
Yeah, man.
What?
Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
What do you got for me and the audience? What are you sipping on tonight?
I feel like we're kind of taking it back to a classic staple of the Sorry for the Delay podcast. You're drinking your whiskey, and I'm drinking another podcast staple. Before they got all famous and TikTok worthy, I'm drinking a Cutwater, baby. Drinking the Cutwater Lime Margarita. Joshua's least favorite of the Cutwaters, by the way. Just fun fact about that. I'm going to go ahead and open it up and put it into my cup on the side over here. But it's delicious. I'm the motherfucker who drinks Cutwater without water. It's amazing.
I think it's funny that you remember that. That was my least favorite.
You hated it.
Favorite?
You hated the way it tasted. I don't know why. I think it tastes good. I think it tastes like an actual lime margarita in a weird way. So
maybe,
that's what I'm drinking.
I don't know. Yeah.
Cheers.
Right on,
Cheers,
right
everybody
on.
out there.
Cool.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Pour that shit in my cup. Hell yeah. Ooh, I'm getting the shakes.
Already, he's getting the shakes. Yeah. Hey, Sean. So before we get into the chat with us section, is there anything going on? And I just have to ask you. I know.
Oh my
it's still
God.
cold up there where you're at,
Joshua. How did you know I had something to talk about? Because I do have something to talk about.
Okay.
It's a follow up, not having to do with the weather or any of that shit. Because fuck that shit. Nobody needs to hear about how cold it is up here and bullshit. Okay. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you weren't aware, there was a few episodes back last year that I talked about getting a speeding ticket. Joshua, do you remember this? I talked about getting a speeding ticket.
I do remember the speeding ticket because I got a failure to stop ticket too. So I guess we matched.
Joshua and I had both had some run-ins with the law because, we were a bunch of bad boys out here, But Joshua, I finally have a conclusion to my speeding ticket debacle. I hired a lawyer. I sent them out to deal with my ticket. And guess what, buddy? My ticket is no longer a ticket. It was dismissed. I didn't have to pay anything to the local state government. I paid $200 to the lawyer, and he dealt with everything. I am so happy. That just goes to prove pigs will always be pigs. So just want to put that out there into the ecosystem.
This may sound super ignorant or dumb of me. I didn't know you could actually hire a lawyer for.
Buddy, you can hire a lawyer for everything, man. For everything.
Can you?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you murdered somebody, you can hire a lawyer for that, man. it's just part of the American way, Easy peasy.
That is cool that you. So I fought the law and I won, and Sean also.
I hired someone to fight the law. I didn't win on my own accord.
I mean, let's be honest. You fought and I fought. We're like a 1-for-1 team here when it comes.
And I want to keep it that way. I know I do not want to have to go through this again. So just please.
I mean, speaking of the law, real quick before we dive into all the fun shit.
Side tangent.
So did you read this new? I think it's a new law. I don't know if it's just in California or they're just going to throw this around the whole United States. If you're going 11 miles over the speed limit, I guess it's an automatic speeding ticket. Like
11 miles. Over
11 miles per hour. I don't know if I misread this, but see, it gets weird because I usually drive 5 miles over the speed limit.
Yeah, I feel like I'm 5 miles over as well.
So I always go So now I have found myself when I'm on the road. I'm like, do I test the limit of this 11 miles over the speed limit? Because
who's monitoring that? Are there who's controlling that? Is it still CHP or what? How does that work?
Well, apparently they're supposed to set up speed traps. That's all we need is more monitoring, right? We just need more cameras to be
shoved in our faces,
watching
baby.
us and shit.
Shoved in our
we
faces.
need more cameras. But this is kind of a thing, and since we're talking about tickets and getting out of them, I don't know if this would be a good year for me to test this 11 mile per hour.
So what are you asking here? Do you want to drive around 11 miles over the speed limit every day? Is that what you're asking? What's the goal here?
Here we go. I could go ahead and program the cruise control, and maybe I just put it at 9 over, or 11 and just see what happens on purpose when I go past the CHP. Okay. And if I get a ticket, I'm saying it now, maybe I can get some of the listeners some of you watching, maybe if I get one, just because I'm testing this for all of us, is what I'm saying. I'm testing this for all of us.
Okay.
If I get a ticket, I just need to know I have your support to help me pay this off. If
What? I don't even understand. I don't understand why you're even testing this theory. What are you trying to prove from this test? That going 11 miles over the speed limit will get you a ticket? Is that what you're trying to prove? Is that what?
If they're going to put it out there, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, why not test? So somebody's got to be the test subject, right? Somebody has to eat the brownie first. And why
still
not? Still
don't understand. You want to get a ticket for going over the speed limit? What's the goal here?
This is for research purposes only, my man. This is just to
what
test
research? What theory? What are you trying to test?
See if this is a thing. Like if I can get away with going like say 9 miles, like set it on purpose. 9 miles per hour over the speed, and he just like lets me fly. And then maybe I see the same car the next day in the same spot, and then I put it to like 10.
Oh, are you trying? Okay, so you're trying to find if going just beneath 11 miles per hour will still get you a ticket. Is that what the theory is?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Okay, because you were not clear at all in what was going on. So you want to test if driving below 11 miles an hour over the speed limit will still get you a ticket. That is what you want.
Thank you for clarifying. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. I think maybe thank you, Sean. That's probably what I'm trying to get at.
Okay. With that being said, I have your back on this because I would like to know as well. Like, can you drive 10 miles over and not get a ticket after this law has been implemented? That's a great question. It's a great question. So yeah, I like for you to try.
But I need the support. I'm not going to try this unless I have the support from you, Sean, and maybe that lawyer. If you want to pass me his number after the podcast,
oh yeah, for sure.
I might need that.
Hey, listen, I know a guy now.
Well, that was just my thing about traffic and cops, and I'm just like, holy shit.
It's interesting. But to answer your question, to start that, no, I have not heard that law over here. So there's that.
Okay. Do you guys have speed traps up there?
We do actually. Yeah. There's actually one in front of our complex here because there's a school zone and people have sped right through that. So they put up speed traps right there, which is kind of nice. It slows down traffic. So
okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right. There you go. That is my random fun, whatever the fuck you want to call that. Should we move forward? Should we move on to the meat and potatoes or whatever?
Let's get to the meat and potatoes, the filet mignon. Mignon.
Whatever, man.
Whatever, bro.
You're French, I'm not.
All right, here we go. Here are the chat with this topics. These are the topics that we're going to be covering this week in all of their entirety, as I can speak. Thank you, Cutwater. The first one is meet your hosts. Okay. The second one is $1 million log. God. Okay. And the third one is touch by euphemisms. I think I got that word. I think I nailed it.
Touch by a.
Touch by a euphemism.
Yeah.
Euphemism?
Euphemism. Touch by a euphemism. Something like that.
I still fucked it up. Practiced and still fucked it up. Whatever. Oh, well, whatever.
Grammar is not the strongest suit for either us.
Mm-mm. But neither is reading aloud or describing flavors.
Well, Sean.
Yes, let's hit this one. This one is called Meet Your Hosts. I wanted to do. I was just feeling inspired, buddy. I was feeling inspired by what you did last week, where you pulled out some cards and you named some numbers and you had me guess some things, because I feel like on this podcast we don't really talk about who we are and our like experiences and our kind of things. Like, what makes us us. Like people just kind of listen to us to just hear us. So let's give the people a little bit more insight into who we are. So, buddy, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and I want you to give your honest answers or your honest reactions to them, okay? Nothing complicated, but they will be thought-provoking to an extent, all right?
Okay. So please, do me a favor, though. Yeah. Please speak clearly and loud enough so everybody in the classroom can hear you as well, because sometimes
the class just started. The people have just boarded the plane. Please, if you're on the plane, please fasten your seatbelts. This shit's about to get wild. All right, buddy, here you go. Here's your first one. Pick a villain. People who are late, people who talk in the movie theaters, or people who don't return carts. Who is your number one villain?
I would say the people who talk in movie theaters.
Movie
theaters, yeah.
That's interesting because I would go people who are late. I hate people who are late. And Joshua's always late, by the way, guys. Just want to put that out there.
I have got to. Hey, but see, here's the thing I have with people who are late. At least they fucking showed up.
That's you know what?
At least
I got to give it
up.
to you. Yeah, because you always do show up. Yes, it's late, but you always show up. That's great. That's a great point. And people who just talk in movie theaters are just god awful. So maybe they are the true villains. So
the only time I will not excuse somebody who's late is if they show up completely like fucked up. You know, they
like clothes ripped.
They stink, or they haven't showered, or haven't brushed their teeth. You know, maybe they got different colored socks on. There's some shit going on with them. You know, like I don't know. Sorry, I mean you could wear different colored socks. That's not a big deal. But
sorry, everybody. Sorry, he wants to pull that one back. He's gonna return that one.
But if you show up, I'm fine with that. But if you're talking in the movie. I mean, it's kind of like that's why the movie theater's there. It's an experience. I've paid to watch the movie. I've paid for that surround sound to be immersed in that. I did not pay to hear, you talk about how much you didn't want to be there or why'd you take, I don't want to hear couples arguing. I don't want to hear, you could do that at home. I will.
True.
Yeah. Come back another time.
Yeah. And they also tell you at the beginning of the movie, shut the fuck up, silence all electronic
did say
devices.
That, but they don't say that. They don't say shut the fuck up. They do it very nicely. There's no bouncer at the door that's going to kick you out if you're a complete asshole. You just
all right. Can you imagine if theaters were like clubs where there was a bouncer and if you fucking talked, they just put you in a headlock and just threw you out? Like that would be incredible. I would love that.
There used to be, though, right? Back in the day, I think that was a job that AI eliminated, didn't it?
I don't know. Is that the job computers took over? The bouncer in a theater? I don't know. Let us know in the
AI
comments.
took that job. I think AI took that job. You know, the guy with the flashlight and the little hat? He had a uniform. I think AI took that job. Right?
There you go. The first confirmed case of AI taking a job was the bouncer in a movie theater. Or an usher.
Usher. There you go. Usher. Not to be confused with the rapper, singer, artist, Purdue, whatever he does now. Yeah.
R.I.P. Usher. Rest in peace.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, moving on. Joshua, what's the most unforgivable trait? So kind of along the same lines as the previous question. Loud chewing, bad tipping, or I'm just honest people.
Ooh, wow. Those are good ones. Those are, maybe I have to go with the loud chewing.
Really, loud chewing?
Because okay, so I don't want to get too close because you're not supposed to shit where you eat. But
oh no, am I a loud chewer, buddy? Is that where this is going?
But just because you have a big mouth doesn't mean you can chew loud either. I get it. Like, you have a big pie hole, right? All of it, you can still shut the thing when you chew. But yeah, I've been around some people who, echo. You could hear it. If you were under the table, you could still hear it. The fact that you're right down the left or the right of them, maybe you're in between them. I've been in both situations.
Damn. You want to name names or you just want to stay subtle?
No. I stay away from names. I won't even say if they're related to me either. Won't say that either.
The way you emphasize that though, kind of sketch.
I won't say that. I grew up around them. I won't say that either.
They lived in the same room as me. They might have been abducted by an alien.
I come on. I don't like to talk about people like that, but just be mindful. Even if you have to do a mouth measurement, take a ruler, take it up to your mouth, spread that bitch wide. If it's big, just know it's loud. If it's open when you're biting things and you're chewing, it's loud. Just shut it down a little bit.
Shit. All right. So loud chewing. Got it. If I had to choose one of these, I would probably say the I'm just honest people. Like, I fucking can't stand that phrase where they go, listen, I'm just being honest, okay? Like, I'm just being honest. Like, you smell like turds, all right? You smell like a cat's anus. Like, you don't need the I'm just being honest. Like, you can just say it, Like, You don't need to just tell me you're just being honest. Like you're about to say something fucking cruel. Like just fucking say it. You don't need to preference it by trying to sugarcoat that. You know, so I'm under the most unforgivable trait as that one.
Wait. Have you ever told anybody who was too honest, just like, hey, I don't need your honesty, okay?
Opinion?
And we're not even that close. Just you don't need to provide this information.
Yeah, I go.
Like, it's cool, man.
I go.
It's
Thanks
cool.
for the feedback, but I don't really need it, and that's usually my go-to line. So
I don't need. You're like, I don't need it. You just wasted words on me, and I don't appreciate it.
I mean, it's the most sentimental way I can do it. You know, it's like, hey, thanks for the feedback, but I don't need it. So get out of here. Like my balls.
I mean, air is becoming like a commodity, like buying it. So you just used up air right in my space. So it's like,
exactly.
Fuck.
All right, but let's do a few more here. We're going to get into more relationship talk on this one. So here is this one. Joshua, is jealousy ever romantic or always toxic?
Jesus. Okay. All right. Okay, Romeo. Okay.
Hey, people are trying to get to know us, buddy. They want to know our opinions on things. So this is an opinion.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Is it okay? Say that one more. See, sometimes I hear things
yes,
and
I distract you. Yes,
I get distracted by my own internal monologue as thinking about what I'm going to say.
I will read it again aloud for the class and for the plane. Here you go.
Please.
Is jealousy ever romantic or always toxic?
Oh man, God, is jealousy. Jesus. Well, it's weird because I'm not a jealous person. Like I'm really not. Like jealousy has turned into like water on a duck's back or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? It just roll. Like I don't get fucking jealous anymore, dude. Like I feel like if I have to get jealous, then the person or situation, whatever it is, just isn't the situation for me, and I need to remove myself because it triggered me in some shape or form. So it could be a toxic atmosphere if I was ever triggered that way. So I would just have to remove myself. So jealousy can be romantic, but
what way,
also. Yeah, but it also could be like detrimental to people's relationships. It could be detrimental to friendships. It could be detrimental to fucking even shopping at the grocery fucking store. You know what I mean? Like, just don't be jealous because the guy got a better cart than you did. His squeaks, yours done. Like, you know what I mean? Just don't be jealous. Like, you know, like at the end of the day, we all answer to the person in the mirror, and jealousy is just becomes your thoughts become you. So if you think jealous and you just create that headspace for yourself, I think it can hurt you and but who doesn't want to see them cut themselves for somebody they love? You know what I mean? So fuck it. Like,
well, I mean, not go into a gray area like Joshua, my solid stance on this is it's always toxic. It always just leads to toxicity.
All
like there's no like gray area for me. Like once that jealousy seed starts hitting you, you know, it's just a downward slope, you know? It's like when you break the trust of your partner, that's never coming back the same way it was. Like, yeah, you can probably mend it and get it to a point where you think that it's there, but no, bro, it's gone. Let her go. You know, it's always toxic. So that's my stance on that. I'm holding firm on that one, buddy. No gray areas for Sean here. Only gray cutwaters.
Can I ask you if you've ever been jealous?
Have I ever? Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. I feel like in the older age now that you and I are both no longer young stallions, we're more like gray wolves. I feel like once you get older, you kind of just lose that jealousy aspect, and you're kind of just like, you know what? Fuck it. Like if you want, like if this is gonna happen the wrong way, then it's gonna happen the wrong way, kind of thing. Like I again, to take your analogy, water off a duck's back. So that's the same boat I'm in.
Cool. That's good. I like you being humble about that because I can agree. At one point, you know, when my testosterone levels were off the charts, and I was fucking skydiving
shooting
and
ropes
off
and
shit
pineapple.
just to see if I could hurt myself, you know, shit like that, just to test myself. Sure, there was a little bit of jealousy, but I think that you kind of let that go, you know. Yeah,
jealousy is a young man's game. I'm no longer young, so.
There you go. That was a good topic. That was good. I like that.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to another one here, buddy. This one's a little more uplifting. If you had a warning label, what would it say?
A warning label. If I had a warning label,
yeah, if you had a warning label, like kind of call it your slogan, I guess.
It would probably be "Don't get too close," 'cause I bite or something like that. Like,
I love that. Love that so much. Don't get too close because I bite.
yeah, like these teeth aren't worn down just because I just I chew on, I bite things, so watch out. Don't get too close. I mean, that I don't know. That's a good one.
I love that.
John's
I love that.
close.
No, that's good. I love that. That's perfect for you. I feel like that would be a perfect warning label for you. Oh man! See, I wrote these ones and I couldn't figure out what I wanted for this one either. So I'm glad you had one because I'm still thinking about mine. So
no, you gotta have a warning label. I mean, like, don't touch my stuff. I don't know.
No, I mean I'm not
you
that
got a lot
aggressive
of fun,
on
you
my
got a lot of cool
stuff.
shit. You got a lot of cool
yeah, but
shit.
I'm not telling people not to touch them. You can always touch my stuff. There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
I guess drive faster. I don't know. I don't know what my warning label would be. Slippery when wet, I guess.
Aren't we all? Jesus.
Aren't we all, buddy?
Yeah,
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Good. Okay.
Man.
Cool. I like that. That was a good one.
All right. Last one, buddy. I'll do this one because this one's a little bit more lighthearted and it might help you out.
You can do a bonus one. Who cares? This is fun.
Okay. I mean, I have a whole bunch of them. Some of them are pretty in depth though, but
that's
I'll
fine.
I'll do an in depth one for you. We'll go deep. Joshua, what do you fear more, embarrassment or rejection?
Embarrassment or rejection? I kind of think they're the same fucking thing.
Pretty close to it. Yeah,
yeah.
I guess you could think about it as more like embarrassment would be like you getting pantsed in front of a school audience, and then rejection is just getting rejected by your job or your significant other. So
I feel like I've been able to cope with embarrassment long enough. I mean, when you got a face like this, you deal with the embarrassment of just looking at yourself this way with this face. You just got to deal with it.
God,
this is why I feel like
disgusting.
they're the same thing, because with this face comes a lot of rejection. And so I feel like they're
that's exactly probably why you think they're the same thing. You hit it right on the head, buddy.
I think they're the same thing, gosh. So I don't know, maybe rejection. I don't know. 'Cause like say, like if you go to a job interview and then you just get like rejected from that job interview, you don't get hired. I don't know if that's the same rejection or you just don't get hired. Like I would see that as rejection. I don't know. It's not rejection.
It's a fear.
But yeah, maybe rejection. But rejection's good because I think it's a good way to you figure out how to overcome rejection. So, but
sure.
I would say fear would maybe be rejection. Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of cool because mine is embarrassment. Like I think I pride myself in trying not to get embarrassed a lot. Like I don't like to put myself in situations where I'm gonna embarrass myself. This podcast is almost borderline me not wanting to do this because I could embarrass myself, Like thank God we have an editor and she's amazing. But that's probably my fear is embarrassment on that one. So
okay.
I don't know.
I like it. That was good. That was in depth. That was good. I like that.
Would you like another in-depth one, buddy? I have another.
Let's do another. Let's go bonus because I hear it's almost like I hear the ice cream truck coming. I hear a song in the distance.
I can hear it too, buddy. I can hear that ice cream song coming.
But yeah,
here is the more in-depth one. Here you go, buddy. It's a bonus one for you. Is it okay to read your partner's phone if you have a feeling?
Like what kind of feeling?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's a gray area. I guess it kind of comes back to that question about jealousy.
Okay.
Is that is there a reason why you should be invading your significant other's privacy?
No. Okay. So here's my thing on the phones, right? I feel like a phone is just as sacred as like somebody's purse or their wallet,
Okay.
or their safe in their closet or underneath the rug. I feel like your phone is your personal space, and it's you. I treat it like a diary, right? We can put our whole lives into a phone, and we can be with somebody our whole life, but doesn't mean that we just give them just access to the deepest things that maybe we talk to ourselves about, or doesn't mean we don't want to tell them about it. Just means we have shit that we just kind of going on in our own head, and we want to internalize it, and we want to process it our own way, and it's nothing against the other person. But if somebody wants to open their phone, like if I open my phone and I say, hey, go through my head, then whatever they find, I kind of feel like at the same thing. You've asked for that information. Once you get it, if you start to judge me for it, and you start to look at me different, and you start to just like get feelings about that, like you've asked for that, you wanted that meal, now eat it.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100% on that, buddy. I agree. I would say also to that extent that, phones, and just like ever since this whole technology era, right? It's just become easier and easier to fall into, like, I don't know, different emotional traps for people. Like, I don't know. I'm having a hard time phrasing my words here, but I guess what I want to say is, listen, I'm always open to you going through my phone. Just don't look at my ChatGPT history. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't Joshua. Know. Like, yeah. Just if I give you access, go for it. But if it's locked and you go through my shit, I feel like it's an invasion of privacy. And I probably should have put some shit in there just to mess with you going through my phone. Honestly, I'm gonna sabotage your own thought process by putting some shit in there that isn't real, just to watch you change as you go through my phone and see how it affects you. It's kind of messed up, right?
Psychological fucking warfare on that.
Yeah, man. I mean, people want to mess with you. You're gonna mess with them back. They want to play that game. They want to be. Why not put something weird in there, dude?
Right.
Like,
I'm with you. That sounds fun.
A bunch of little baby horses, some mini pigs. Just like, what? When did you become a farmer? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, if you're not doing anything wrong, then there should be no reason why you have to hide your phone. I don't know. Joshua, last thing on this real fast. This is just a fun one. Here you go, buddy. Which conspiracy do you wish were true because it would be funny?
Oh, I thought you were going to give me a list.
No. I just want, I don't, what conspiracy? Like, let me give you an example. The conspiracy I picked after writing this and thinking about it, I want flat Earth to be real. That's the theory I wish was real, because it would be funny. It would be funny, right? To be sailing a boat and then all of a sudden just take a 90-degree drop into the abyss. Like, hilarious. So,
could I make Bigfoot one of those? Could I have Bigfoot as
sure? Yeah, if you want to believe Bigfoot's not real, even though I've seen Bigfoot up here multiple times.
That's it. So. Yeah. I don't know, because I believe in too much shit.
So he's just going out here with bubbles and brains, just believing everything he sees. So
yeah, like, why not, man? Fuck it. I don't know. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but I don't really. Yeah, the flat Earth one would be good though, because they put so much money into that.
Yeah,
and to find out that it was actually real.
Yeah. Fucking hilarious. Hilarious.
That would blow things out of the water. Yeah. Yeah. I probably would need more of a list of shit, to go off
collect
of.
Your thoughts on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like yours, the warning label. I need something to go off of.
Yeah, no worries.
Process.
Yeah, you'll think about it. We'll circle back to it another day.
Okay.
But buddy, right. I heard the jingles in the background, and I think it is time for an AI song. Let's go ahead and get going on that one. I did this week's AI song, everybody, so if you hate it, I'm sorry. Don't blame me. It was Joshua. But this song, buddy, is called A Cup Full of Nonsense, and maybe you'll catch a theme here as to what my fun find this week is going to be. But here you go. I'm going to share my screen with everybody. For those of you watching, keep on watching. For those of you listening, just keep on listening. You know how it goes here. Sorry for the Late Out Live/AR Radio. You can hear all of our other songs on there. And then sorry for the Late Out Live. Just check out the website. Buy this shirt. The shirt's there. It's the cowboy horse shirt or the space cowboy shirt. It's on there. It's nice. It's pretty. It's one of Joshua's favorites. Buddy, here you go. A cup full of nonsense. Enjoy.
Where am I? I think was this always here? I walked through a door with no handle or name, chased a white blur I could never quite tame. The sky turned green and the clocks turned blue. Nothing's quite real, but it all feels true. A rabbit in a vest, always watching the time. Said you're much too late, but the fault isn't mine. So I danced through the forest where the mushrooms grew tall, and the trees whispered riddles I couldn't recall. Curious and curious, who are you? It's always tea time, and nothing's what it seems. Don't be late. Don't be late. While flamingos and hedgehogs stole center stage, the roses bled red and the sun sang a tune, and the fish wore boots while it swallowed the moon. The grin came first and the cat on a swing. He said logic is dull but madness can sing. I sipped on a bottle that whispered grow tall, then shrank to a voice in a keyhole hall. Did I dream it or did it dream me? The world spins backward through a porcelain sea. No sense, no reason, just rhythm and rhyme. I lost my place but I gained some time.
Have a seat in a cup, spin around if you dare. Would you like some jam on your shadow or hair? Sugar for your secrets, cream for your doubt. We pour nonsense in and pour madness out. Every hour is 12, every minute's a guess. We don't clean the table, we just change the mess. Sip from the hat, take a bite of the breeze. You'll be speaking in riddles and dancing with fleas.
Curious and curiouser.
It's always tea time,
and nothing's what it seems. Who are you? Don't be late. Don't be late. Or go deeper into the dream. Topsy-turvy, upside down. The queen wears stars, the king wears a frown. Was it real? She asked with a smile, but no one's answered in quite a while.
Alrighty, buddy. There you go. That is your AI song for the week. How did you feel about that one, my dude?
That was a good one. That was smooth. I like that. I like that kind of coming out of, I know we're still in January, but once we start sliding into the spring and summer, these are these cool kind of vibing songs that you could just, you know, maybe put the top down, roll down the windows, and just cruise. I like these.
Man,
I like those kind of songs.
I was thinking about spring for sure on that one, and flowers and shit like that. Just taking a nice drive in like the country, playing that on full blast, dude. Oh, love it. Fucking love it.
Yeah.
Anyways, shall we move on?
No, well, before we just kind of move on real quick, I just got to do a, shameless little plug, and I have to slide over here. So if you haven't visited our website, this is our website right here, where you can find our AI radio right here, and these are all the tracks right down in here. Check this out.
I mean, I wouldn't say all of them. It's a majority of them.
58? What we got?
Yeah, we have more than that. We haven't put up the other ones yet, but yeah, all the ones from this year haven't been put up on there yet. But everything from last year is on there, so you can go over there and listen to all that stuff.
And then because Sean, had also mentioned the merch, check it out.
I'm just gonna click the.
There it goes. Ooh, check it out. The merch, everybody, right here.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
Got the shirts. Check all that out. Shameless little plug, everybody. It's either YouTube or the website. Come check us out.
Sorry for the delay live. Sorry for the delay.live. I can speak. Thanks, Cutwaters. Joshua, I love that little insert there. Less work for Mia. Appreciate that.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. All right. So should we move on? I mean, that was a fun topic. I don't know how I'm supposed to match that energy because that was
You're not.
So
That's the plan.
Good. Yeah, that was actually pretty fucking good. All right, Sean, because we're kind of on this silly train right now, I just wanted to know if you've heard about this fucking log that has been viral for the last 9 years, but apparently for some reason this log has fucking come out of the grave again, and everybody's talking about it. Have you seen the fucking log on YouTube that has over 157 million views?
What? No.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about right now?
It's basically a log that sits there, a burning log, and it sits at the top of all.
Like a Yule log?
A Yule log, yes.
Oh, okay. What's going on with it?
It recently has popped up again. People are falling in love with this log, and I didn't even know this was a thing until recently. But the funny thing about this log is it's a fucking log. It's a 10-hour video of a log. Mm-hmm. And this log, just the log itself, just this video has generated over $1 million in revenue.
So someone filmed the burning log and put it on YouTube and got $1 million. That's fucking crazy.
Which is kind of bananas, right? So my first question to whoever did this is where the fuck did they find a log they can burn for 10 hours? Because every log I fucking burn, every log I've burned, doesn't last more than 30, 45 minutes. I mean, these logs.
It's probably on a loop, buddy. It's probably just on a loop, my dude. It probably burned for 35 minutes and then it just looped, right? They found the perfect spot to loop the video so that it burns consistently. Yeah. Okay. My guessing.
Yeah, and Sean, you are absolutely right. This log
hey, there you go.
is on a loop. And you know what's funny about this loop is me and my girlfriend and a couple friends of ours were randomly, I don't know why we put this YouTube log on the TV, but all four of us were fascinated for some reason by this log. They're like, let's just check this log out. All right, so we're sitting there, and all of us are like, there's got to be a loop. There's, like you just said right now, right? There's gotta be a loop. Yeah. And we're sitting there, we're looking for the loop. And I kid you not, my girlfriend and her eagle eye spotted the loop. And I wish I really wanted to take a screenshot, do a short video of where the loop is. Because we did find it. It's kind of towards the middle. On the bottom, you kind of see some ash flicker a little bit. It's like a flicker in the flame, and it kind of flickers. So spoiler alert, everybody who has all you 157 million plus one that watch this 10-hour fucking watch this log burn 10 hours or put your babies to sleep with it, or maybe you made love by this log for 10 hours.
With the log on. Whoa, shit.
Yeah.
If
you make love for that 10 hours of that log, I congratulate you. Like good job. But I thought it was pretty funny that this log recently has popped up, and myself, my girlfriend, and two other, we were watching this log, and we did find the loop. And surprisingly, the loop's not even that deep into the video. So
yeah, how long? 4 minutes, 5 minutes?
I mean, I don't know. I was making sweet love while the log was going on, so I'm not sure. Just kidding.
Must be nice.
Just kidding. I'm kidding everyone. But yeah, it's a big time loop. And whoever created this log, congratulations! 9 years ago, you're living. I don't know where you're living or how you're living, but I really hope you don't have a heroin addiction, because you made a whole lot of money off that shit, and hopefully you didn't blow it on something stupid. Because that's
if it's only
awesome.
I'm sorry, did they just make $1 million? Is that what they said? Just 1 million?
No, I think it's over $1 million. It's like 1 point something $million.
Okay. Well,
somebody
that's
can
like
fact check me. On
that's
this
like
shit.
the ultimate investment. Then that's like the ultimate long-term investment. They literally made nothing until 9 years. You know, that's crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
but I mean, if you bought, I mean, look at it like stock, right? If you like invested one video in like the last 9 years, you know, that's what, more than $100,000 every single year. If you think about it,
that's what I'm saying. It's the best long-term investment.
One video.
Yeah, one video, long-term investment. That's what I'm saying. That's a good thing. It's cool.
It's awesome. So I think, just saying, with the power between me and you and the audience, our audience, all of you subscribers, we should all come up with a video together and try to beat this 9-year, 10-hour burning log with something of our own. Just saying. We're open to suggestions. We love ideas. Use the comment section because we would totally bust out a log, and 9 years from now we can all look back at it and say, I was a part of that creation.
Did you say bust out a log?
You can't bust a log?
I don't think anybody wants to see that. I don't think anybody wants to see me bust a log at all.
Maybe it's chopping wood. You know, there's actually okay. There is a YouTuber out there, some big old yoke dude that just his channel is he just sits there and he just chops wood, all just looking stallion, just chop with a sharp blade on his axe and just chops wood, looking all sweaty.
See, we just need a niche, buddy. We need a niche. Maybe we get our grippers in like peanut butter or something. You know?
I mean, I think we have our niche and we have our audience. And thank you again for listening. Thank you for watching. You guys are awesome.
Wow, look at that again.
Yeah.
Just stroking our own cocks here. Amazing.
Jesus.
All right, buddy, let's move on.
That was just my fun little this log. Okay, another silly topic because tonight I feel like it's all been the silly, and why not? It's a whiskey and fucking White Claw or whatever the hell Sean's
White
drinking.
Claw. Shit, White
Are
Claw.
you drinking?
Hell no, this is Cutwater. This is
Yeah,
Cutwater. I'm from the backwaters of Cutwater. You know, I'm drinking my Cutwater Margarita. I opened the second one, by the way, everybody. I drank my first one. There's two. If you don't believe me, here's the first can and here's the second can because I got the shakies. So there you go.
This has turned into a double fisting episode. I like it.
Double fist, baby. If I could shove this on my ass, I would, but I can't. It doesn't
Jesus
fit.
Christ. We made it to 48 minutes before Sean threw in the butt. Sean never throws in the towel. He just throws in the butt at some point of it in every episode. Yeah.
I am the definition of throwing that ass in the circle. All right.
All right, Sean. Touched by a euphemism. Do you know what a euphemism is? Do you know what that is?
I was going to say it's when you get executed, but that is not what that is.
It's kind of like, if I don't mess this up, it's kind of, you're basically like saying something without saying something.
Oh, okay.
Like
right.
you're kind of, you're kind of like hinting at what's going on. All right, so I got a couple euphemisms for you, and I just want you to guess. I want you to take a stab at the first couple, and then these last three. I just want to know if these are like these are like red flag things, or we'll get there. We'll get there. Okay.
Okay.
We'll get there.
All
right, Sean. For your first euphemisms,
yeah.
Here we go. They had a horizontal conference call. What do you think that means?
They had that's like a sex term, right? They had to have had like sex. Horizontal, makes sense.
Yeah. So
did I win?
Yeah. Okay.
You're
right. Yeah.
Okay,
So
I win.
if somebody's going, hey man, you're in the office, and they go, hey, they had a horizontal conference call. You're absolutely right, Sean. You would pick your ears. So this is what we're tuning our ears into, like what these things are, right?
Okay,
got
it.
What's happening?
Understood.
Here. Okay.
I get what's happening now.
Okay,
Right,
so you got.
I like this.
Yeah. So you got that one. Okay. Here's another one for you. So let me see if you can figure this one out.
Okay.
This is the no-fly zone.
This is the no-fly.
If you were talking to somebody, they said, "Hey, you know what, man? Like, say you were seeing somebody, and they said this was a no-fly zone."
Oh, I guess it would mean like this is a no situation. Like this is a like off limits. Like
there you go. Yeah,
off limits.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh my God,
so a no-fly zone. You're right, Sean. That would be like, hey man, this is a no-fly zone. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
This is off limits. You can't touch my a-hole, but you can touch my pee-hole. Like that's where I'm looking.
I'm glad you went there with it because I wasn't gonna read out what it actually, but you got it. You hit it right on the head there. That is a no-fly zone right there. Okay, now it's funny that you brought up like relationship stuff because these next three here, Sean, I have three more.
Okay.
And I want to know, let's just pretend we're single for a minute, right?
Okay.
Let's pretend we're single. We're just like,
Hey,
two
show me
really-
that dick, buddy.
Me and you are just two like maybe average looking dudes. You know, we're just walking down the street and we approach
Below average.
a just above average person that we're interested in.
Okay. This is a lot of you know, a lot of words to get to this point. Yes. We approach another person.
We approach another person, and this is what they tell you, right? Because summer's coming. We got to know if we can like maybe get with somebody, right? Okay. So you go with this person, and they tell you, you say, "Hey, are you seeing anybody right now?" Okay. And this person says, "We're in a soft launch relationship." We're in a soft launch relationship. Would you suggest if somebody were to tell, like if you were trying to hit on a person and they said this, would you tell that person to go for it if that person was in a soft launch relationship?
I would assume that they've launched. It's soft, yes. So it would probably mean that that it like they're seeing how things go. You know, like it's like probably in the early stages of the relationship. That's probably when they're most prone to change. You know, maybe it is go. You know, maybe it is a fly zone, if you will.
Okay,
you know?
Okay, we can fly into that zone. You'd say, yeah, man, go for it, man, go for it. Just,
I mean, if they didn't specifically say, hey, this is a no fly zone, you know, then I would say the soft launch is your fucking wheels up, baby. You know, take it out for a spin.
Okay. All right, I got two more for you, Sean. All right, this is Sean's relationship advice. This is the part of the episode we've gotten to right now.
Welcome to Sean's relationship advice, where everything gets fucked.
Yeah, right. No hole is off limits.
No holes, no flies.
All right, number two.
What you got?
We're in a don't ask, don't define situation.
Don't ask, don't define. That's like a fuck buddy. You know, you're friends with benefits at that point. You know, don't ask, don't define it. You know, just let things happen. So that's what that.
So
means.
are you allowed to become a fuck buddy of theirs? Like if that's what they
if that's what you want to hold your standard to, then yeah, sure, why not? You know, if you just want to just fuck around, pun intended, like then go for it. You know, that's all up to you. And obviously the person that you're trying to fuck, but you know, yeah, why not? You do you.
Okay. All right. The final one I have for you, Sean, is
I'm ready.
We're in a renewable energy partnership.
No fucking idea what that means. That's some hippie level bullshit. That's some kind of stuff that only Joshua thinks about when he's in a fucking hot spring up there. What is it? Can you repeat that? A renewable energy relationship?
Yeah. We're in a renewable energy relationship.
What the fuck does that even mean? What the fuck is even that? A renewal? What does that mean? What does that mean? What?
Would you just?
I gotta think. Hang on. I gotta think about this one. What is that? A renewable energy situation? So that means that one person is gaining the energy from another person, or because it's renewable. I guess they would have to be both gaining the energy, right? And like simultaneously. I would walk away. I'd be too confused. I'd be like, "Listen here, you hippie motherfucker! Like that's some wrinkly dinkly shit right there. I know do. I'm out. Catch me outside." Yeah.
That's funny.
Jeez.
Yeah, well, I put those into chat for some adult euphemism humor, and I just wanted to see what it would come. It came up with like 200 of them, and I can't read them all. Obviously.
Damn, you had your chat working on overtime. Fuck.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny that chat would come up with these as like things that humans would actually lean towards when it comes to these euphemisms. I thought it was fucking funny. But you know what would be what it's going to be scary is if chat does become, AI does become true robots and they start using these things in real world
to try to hit on us.
Yeah, to try to hit on us. Like Like maybe the bot was trying to hit on me as I was typing the shit in there. Like
it knew that you had hippie aspirations, and it was like, "Do you want to start a renewable energy farm with me?"
Like it's already asking. It already knows I have 4 monitors. It wants to fucking use my resources already. Like it already wants to drain me of my resources. What a dick! I'm never using it again. It's fucked up.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know.
Oh, that's great, buddy.
I thought that was
That's
pretty.
great.
I thought that was pretty clever. That chat is just going to be a little bit more clever when it comes to people and kind of our stuff. Yeah. There you go, buddy.
All right, my dude. Let's start landing this plane. We're almost at our time limit here. The flight attendants are yelling at me in the background. They told me not to open another Cutwater. I didn't listen. I'm the one flying the plane. God, I can't see out of one eye. So, buddy, let's do some fun finds. Let's do some lucky numbers. Let's do some fortunes. The way we get people out of here every week. If you're new to this podcast, I was gonna say something else, but I refuse.
You need to open the third one, man. Jesus Christ.
No, if you're new, hey, welcome. Thank you. We're your new best friends. We appreciate you being here. Sorry for late out live. We're just sucking our own dicks on this channel right now. So, buddy, what fun finds do you got for us this week?
Okay, so I have more than just a fun find. This find
More than just a fun.
It's more. It's bigger than just a fun find. This was not only a fun find, but this was actually a fun build. And,
a fun build.
Shit! This
I'm ready.
was a fun build, and you will know once I show it to you. So if you're just listening, you may have to just slide over. If you like visuals, me and Sean like to get visually fun from time to time together. This is my fun find, and I really hope I pray I don't break this, because this is one of those. Is one of those fun builds that could literally collapse and break, and I will regret it because it took a long time to build. Check it out, everybody.
All right, here he goes. He's lifting. Oh, look at that bad boy. Motherfucking R2-D2 in the flesh and blood. Holy shit, my guy. That is beautiful, dude. How long did it take you? How long did it take you to create that beautiful masterpiece?
I wish I would have timed the whole thing, but Jesus, I have no idea. I cannot put a time on it, and nor fun find, fun build, fun fact, nor can I confess to actually building it myself. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and see you next week.
Fuck! Who built it? Did you hire somebody to build it? Did you hire a Lego lawyer?
Cut. Episode over. Goodbye. Yeah. Thanks for playing. Play the music. Let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, questions won't be answered, and we'll just leave it at that. Jesus Christ. All right, let me show everybody my fun find then, since Justin doesn't want to tell us anything about that. Like I alluded to in the song for the AI Song of the Week, it's an Alice in Wonderland theme, buddy. Hey, I went and I picked up the last sketch series Funko Pop that I needed. You may have saw the one right behind me down there, the Mad Hatter somewhere. It's right there. That one right there. That one. That is the limited edition version. This is just the standard version, which I didn't have until right now. There you go. That is the Mad Hatter in the sketch Alice in Wonderland. So that is the last one I need. I have every other one in this sketch series that has to do with Alice in Wonderland. So it's with me now. This will go in the background, and it's going to stay in the box. So just FYI on that one, everybody.
Nice.
There you go. Let's do some fortunes, my dude, and give everybody a lucky number. Then we'll have you do your ending monologue. The thing people listen to the most, surprisingly.
Jesus, I highly doubt that. But like Sean said, we usually end these things with some cookies. I only have a few more of these cookies left. These are the the Misfortune cookies, the Naughty Dozen. We've had these since last year. So if you are asking, wondering, or just curious, I'm not going to eat these cookies because last week, if you had watched it and not just listened, I put part of this in my mouth, I'm sure. And
you did. Yes, very much so.
I think I no longer have the taste buds on that side of my mouth from that cookie. So thank you, because it was disgusting. Good. All right, everybody, here is your Misfortune for this episode 117 on January 20th, I believe is the date today. Mm-hmm. Here you go. Take comfort in knowing the gifts you give were made by some of the world's most skilled children.
Oh, it's kind of nice.
Yeah,
it's very nice.
Weird kind of way. It's nice.
I mean, sorry. That kind of leads me to ask, do you think elves are kids? Like, aren't elves like 1,000,000-year-old beings, or hundreds of year old beings,
I mean, if elves exist, I would imagine they are of a higher power and higher living. So they're smaller. They use less resources.
What a sad life. You're a god level being, but you're forced to make toys for children. That's the short end of the stick if I've ever seen one. So.
No pun intended. Yeah,
no pun intended. But you know what is intended, buddy? These 7 lucky numbers that you guys can use for whatever nefarious reasons you would like. They are as followed: 5, 6, 12, 19, 32, 39, and 40. Once again, your 7 lucky numbers are 5, 6, 12, 19, 32, 39, and 40. Joshua, we've come to the end of this episode. The plane is landing. The stewardess are already mad. They've tried to bang on the door to the plane. I have passed out. You are the one piloting this moment right now. Buddy, what do you want to tell the people for this week?
Well, Sean, and everybody listening, and the few of you watching, because we love those of you who show up to YouTube and watch this shit, because clearly we do visuals. Clearly we show off some fun finds and cool shit so you guys can take a look at. But I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it simple, just like parts of my body. I appreciate all of you listening. I appreciate all of you watching. Thank you to the new subscribers. We see you guys popping up, and we appreciate you guys supporting everything we're doing on here. And we're going to be here next week for episode 118, where we will be that much more funny and that much more silly and have a brand new song for everybody. Go check out the website, merch, music, all that good stuff. So thanks again for watching. Thank you for listening.
Nice. Joshua couldn't have said it any better this week. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Sorry for the late out live. Hit us on all the socials. Hit that subscribe button. Do all the fun stuff. I don't really have too much to say other than pigs will be pigs. And, I fought the law and I won. So I'm happy about that. Joshua, before I leave, I got one for you. Speaking of pigs, here you go. Why are pigs so bad at soccer?
No idea.
They're ball hogs. Ladies and gentlemen, we will see you next week. Deuces. Nobody needs to know what that was about.
Sometimes, I kind of feel like they should know what that was about. Right, before we keep
so, yeah. It's called pay-per-view. Patreon. That's a members exclusive on the website. Nobody needs to hear that on public airways. Jesus.
I feel like people have talked about worse though. Just gonna say.
Oh yeah. I mean, fuck. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man.
All right.
What's the deal? What's up? So you got yours. We're popping this out. Yeah. You got your shit going first.
I got my shit
then...
here. Yeah,
okay.
I'll go first.
Right, well, this is go for the lineup here.
Ooh, what does that say? Touched by. I can't even tell what that says.
Wait, did I spell that right?
No, I just can't read. What does it say? Touched by.
Touched by a euphemism.
A euphemism. A euphemism. That's gonna be fun to say.
I mean, I could say it if you want.
No, I'll say it. I'll embarrass myself. I don't give a fuck. All right, let's fucking get this shit.